How do you heal from adrenal fatigue? Hi, welcome to our channel where we talk about all things related to health and wellness and adrenal fatigue. Today we're diving into the topic that affects millions of people in the worldwide, adrenal fatigue syndrome, or AFS. Adrenal fatigue can manifest in different ways, from chronic tiredness to digestive issues and beyond. But don't worry, there are steps that you can take to recover, and we're going to be looking at some of those fundamental strategies. Number one to adrenal fatigue recovery is reducing stress. First, it's critical to address the root problem, stress. Whether it's physical stressors like chronic conditions or situational stress like financial pressures or psychological stress from issues like depression or anxiety or trauma, the key is to identify these stressors and find ways to manage or eliminate them. Consult professionals for advice tailored to your situation. And don't forget the power of stress relieving techniques like deep adrenal breathing, meditation, and journaling and gratefulness. Second tip for adrenal fatigue recovery is the adrenal fatigue diet. Food is medicine, and that's especially true when you're dealing with adrenal fatigue. Your diet should be high in vegetables, protein, healthy fats, and low glycemic fruits. Cut out inflammatory foods like sugar, dairy, processed foods, gluten, and remember, timing is crucial. Aim for balanced meals throughout the day to maintain stable blood sugar levels. If you have food sensitivities or you find that certain foods don't sit well with you, you can test for it or you can definitely eliminate those foods. The third thing for adrenal fatigue recovery is quality sleep. Restorative sleep is crucial for adrenal recovery. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Keep your sleep environment peaceful. Avoid caffeine or heavy meals before bedtime. And if you're waking up to use the bathroom, don't turn on a light. Instead, use a soft night light. And hydration is key. Stop drinking water 2 hours before bedtime so you won't have to get up to urinate at night. You can also make sure you sleep in a totally dark room and no lights or computer or phone use because the blue light can sometimes affect your sleep. You can also choose to wear blue light blocking glasses, and that could help with the melatonin production at night. The fourth tip for adrenal fatigue recovery is the right kind of exercise. Exercise, we hear, is always essential, but the type and intensity actually depend on your adrenal fatigue stage. If you're bedridden, hold off on exercise until you're stronger. Only work on breathing. Gradually incorporate gentle activities like breathing or stretching or yoga as your strength returns, and you can increase the intensity and duration. If you're in the earlier stages, you can definitely work on exercise like restorative exercises or circulation exercises and building on your core. But you always want to evaluate how you feel after your exercise. If you feel tired after exercise, that means you're eating into your adrenal reserves and you can ultimately crash. So you must make sure that you don't overdo it. As a lot of times, even athletes or long marathon runners have adrenal fatigue because it's very stressful on your body. So make sure you pick the right type of exercise. The fifth tip to adrenal fatigue recovery is choosing the right supplements. Supplementation can be a game changer in adrenal fatigue recovery. Be cautious when considering hormones or steroids or glandulars or adaptogens, as this will depend on what stage of adrenal fatigue you're in. And sometimes supplements can mask the problem rather than solve it, so you need to make sure you get to the root cause. Vitamin C and B5 are the base nutrients usually needed for adrenal fatigue recovery, and they are pretty benign and pretty safe to use, but there are different types of dosages and delivery forms that are better for adrenal fatigue sufferers. So having that expertise is important to those who have adrenal fatigue, as your gut might be a little more sensitive. And then after vitamin C and B5, one can use adaptogens, but keep in mind that adaptogens can either stimulate you or relax you. I've seen many cases of people that take adaptogens and it overstimulates them. That means your body's not ready and you have to listen to it, and you might have to work on your detox pathways first. Remember, adrenal fatigue recovery is a marathon, not a sprint. Each person's journey is very different. So you want to be able to make sure that you're on the right track and don't overdo it. Again, we're here to empower you to take control of your health.